จริงๆประเด็นเดียวที่ผมอยากจะพูดวันนี้เนี่ยคืออยากที่จะบอกว่าคนไทยสังคมไทย
The one main point I want to talk about today is that I want to say it's difficult to explain that Thai people.
คือที่ผ่าน
Thai
มา
society can no longer rely on past merits, what has happened in the past.
กล้าไหมเรา dare to ไหม
The question we need to answer today is whether we dare to take action, change the old ways,
อันนี้ถามว่าบุญ
to do
เก่า
everything in new ways.
มันส่งผลยังไงต่อสังคมไทยต่อเศรษฐกิจไทยภาพนี้เนี่ยเป็นภาพที่สรุป
This time, the question is how past merits have impacted Thai society and the Thai economy. This image is one that summarizes the best outcomes of past merits. The table on the far left is the total summary.
พ.ศ. 2014แท่งสีน้ำเงินคือประเทศไทยแท่งสีแดงคือโลก
The results of economic growth between 1980 and 2014 are represented by the blue bars. Is Thailand? The red bars represent the world.
แต่ถ้าเราแบ่งช่วง34ปีนี้เนี่ยออกมาเป็นช่วง
You can observe that our economic growth has been faster than almost every country in the world over the past 30 years. But if we divide these 34 years into different periods, we can see that the advantage
จริงแล้วเนี่ยตั้งแต่ปี
is the gap between the blue bars and the red bars, which has been gradually decreasing over time, until eventually,
ถามว่า
since 2014, we have been growing slower than them and have started to become a drag. So the question is, what exactly is this so-called legacy benefit? What good did we used to have? I would say that everything about us was good.
พลังงานเราต่ำทำให้เรามีอุตสาหกรรมปิโตรเคมีทำให้มี Eastern Seaboard ช่วงนั้นต่างประเทศ
Our luck was good
สนใจ
too.
ลงทุน
Over 30 years ago, we discovered natural gas in the Gulf of Thailand, which lowered our energy costs. This allowed us to develop a petrochemical industry and establish the Eastern Seaboard. During that time, foreign countries were interested in investing. They established manufacturing bases. We had plenty of land, including pineapple plantations in Chonburi and Rayong, which could be converted into industrial estates. Our labor force was abundant, and our politics were stable and secure. But today, that advantage is gone. On top of that, we now face many new challenges, such as drought and environmental issues, problems related to economic instability, and social inequality, elderly individuals.
แต่ประเด็นที่ท้าทายเรามากที่สุดก็คือจนถึง
As time goes by, the working age population in Thailand is decreasing, while the number of elderly people that Thai society needs to care for continues to grow. The most challenging issue we face is that to this day, we still cannot sell our products at a good price. The other day I went to Samut Songkhram. I visited the salt farmers. I found that Thai sea salt, produced naturally, they can only sell it for just 1 baht per kilogram. When I returned to Bangkok, I went to a supermarket to check. I tried to find Thai sea salt, but it turned out I couldn't find any. I only found French sea salt, British sea salt, and Hawaiian sea salt.
เทียบกับเกลือทะเลไทยกิโลละ 1 บาทเท่านั้นต่างกัน 3,000 เท่า
Sold in jars about this size, each jar containing 100 grams, priced at over 200 baht, nearly 3,000 baht. Compared to Thai sea salt, which costs only 1 baht per kilogram, the difference is 3,000 times. So, I just want to say that we can't keep doing business like that, not just with salt, but with everything: rubber, fruits, rice, electronic components, or even service industries like tourism. The question today is, are we brave enough to find new ways to solve these problems? I want to share with you that 2 years ago,
เราก็ตัดสินใจว่าเราจะพยายามที่จะทำ2 อย่าง
my friends and I sat down to discuss what we could do to address these issues, and decided that we would try to do 2 things.
เรื่องที่2เรามองว่าจำเป็นที่ต้อง
The first thing is to find ways to help Thai people access the global market.
รายได้ที่ดีขึ้นเรื่องแรก
The second thing is that we see the need to support farmers and agricultural workers to help them improve their income. For the first matter, we decided that the best approach to help Thai people access the global market is teaching them to speak English and enabling Thai people to communicate in English. As for the second matter, regarding helping farmers, we believe that what we must strive to do is to find ways for farmers to better understand marketing. The first matter,
เรื่องที่2เนี่ยก็คือโครงการที่
I would like to call it the English for All project.
วิธีการของผมก็คือ
The second matter is the project we call Strong Farmers. English for All indeed.
ผมก็มีข้อตกลงกับภรรยา ผมพูดภาษาอังกฤษกับลูกภรรยาพูดภาษาไทยลูกๆผมก็ซึมซับภาษาโดยธรรมชาติพูดได้2 ภาษาจนถึงวันนี้ไม่เคยมีความรู้สึกว่าต้องมานั่งท่องนั่งเรียน
My approach is based on my personal experience raising 2 children. Since they were born, I made an agreement with my wife. I speak English to the children, while my wife speaks Thai. As a result, our children naturally absorbed both languages and became bilingual. To this day, they have never felt the need to sit and memorize or study formally. So, we hired 3 Filipino teachers and sent them to schools in rural areas, at a school called Watsafan 3. In Phitsanulok province. It is a school for underprivileged children, most of whom are the children of farmers and have never had the opportunity to learn English before. We then assigned the Filipino teachers to teach kindergarten level 1 and kindergarten level 2. 5 days a week, 2 hours a day. They sing and dance with the children. We have been monitoring and evaluating for over a year now and have seen significant progress. And most importantly, there was one day I visited the children at the school. It turned out that about 34 to 40 parents were waiting to meet me. I thought they were parents of children in the English for All program, but it turned out they weren't, as this school has 2 kindergarten classes. I assigned 1 class to the program, while the other class was not included for comparison. The parents waiting were actually those of the children not included in the program. Normally, the school said that no matter what, they wouldn't come because everyone has to work. That day, however, they came to plead with us to expand the program so their children could have the opportunity too. One mother in particular had 2 children. One was in the class that participated in the program, while the other was in the class that did not participate. She spoke in plain, straightforward language, saying one of her children was still struggling academically, while the other was smart, and, therefore, she asked us to give her other child the same opportunity, so that her child could also receive the education. This emphasizes the truth I believe in, that education is purely about opportunity. Anyone can learn if given the chance. The advantage of this program is that it can be expanded nationwide. Approximately 800,000 children are born in Thailand each year. It requires around 10,000 English-speaking teachers with a budget of approximately 4 billion baht per year. But is 4 billion a lot? From one perspective, yes, it is quite substantial. Compared to other types of government spending, trust me on this, 4 billion baht is not a significant amount at all. A few years ago, there was an educational project. We distributed tablets to school children for 1 year, spending 5.8 billion baht. Compared to 4 billion baht that could help nearly 1 million children per year learn to speak English, we thought to ourselves that it was worth it or not. Regarding agriculture, the challenge is how to enable Thai farmers to earn an income at the level we have set as the target to become middle class. Can achieve this, we met with villagers from a community called Nong Hin village in Mahasarakam province, a poor province with a village outside the irrigation zone. They rely solely on rainwater for farming, no water sources, so they can only farm once a year. Compared to farmers in the Chao Phraya River Basin, who can farm 3 to 4 times a year, their income is simply incomparable. But the advantage of the people in Nong Hin village is they grow jasmine rice, which is considered the best rice variety in Thailand. Therefore, the strategy we developed together with this group of farmers who sought assistance is that we proposed that we work together to create the IM rice brand. This rice we will introduce to the market. As a premium product, you already have quality goods. The farmers weave the fabric themselves, and we assist them with the design. We create fabric bags, hire them to sew as an additional income, and enhance the appearance of the already premium product to make it look more refined and valuable. The definition of premium involves many factors, but the most important is that the product must truly be of high quality, and there must be a market to support it. Therefore, we assist them in finding markets, whether through e-commerce or various retail stores. But most importantly, is the effort to change values. I want both Thai and international consumers to look beyond, similar to how we view wine today. When we go to a restaurant, we will become accustomed to receiving 2 menus, one for food and one for wine. When you open the wine menu, it is divided by country, region and year. The prices range from hundreds of baht to several thousand, tens of thousands, and even hundreds of thousands. This is a habit of ours, as Thai people. But when it comes time for us to order food, we just ask for 1 plate of rice. We don't care about the rice variety, who grew it, or which province it came from. We don't assign value or importance to it, even though we often say that rice is a symbol of Thai identity. The same goes for the price. A full plate of rice, I propose selling it at 120 baht per kilogram. Many of my friends said, "Wow, 120 baht per kilogram for rice? Why is it so expensive?" I told them, well, sometimes I don't give it to you, but when you go to Starbucks, let me ask, this 120 baht, can you buy your propono with it? And what does this mean, not drinking birdie? It's only 13 baht per can. This 120 pat rice supports farmers in the program. They're able to sell their paddy rice at up to 23,000 baht per ton compared to the market price, which is less than 10,000 baht today. 1 kilogram of rice can feed the whole family. That's why I'm sharing this with you. It helps us realize and understand that changing attitudes, perspectives, and thoughts is a challenge. It requires everyone involved to step out of their comfort zone. My entire life, I've been a financial professional. All of us have had to step out of our comfort zones at some point. The last time I did was probably when I was 40. I resigned from my financial job to run for a position as a member of parliament. And I even chose to run with a party that I already knew would lose the election at the time. It was certainly a challenge. In this project, foreign teachers, who came to teach Thai children in schools in rural areas, they had to step out of their comfort zone, and Thai children studying in schools that support projects, or even farmers who need to change their agricultural practices. To adapt to the modern world, everyone must step out of their comfort zone, relying on courage and day-to-day efforts. What I want to say is that all of this is achievable. And more importantly, if we don't adapt, we won't survive for sure. Therefore, the question is, moving forward, the final point is how we can help. If I were to ask in this room whether you would agree to make every Thai person able to speak English, would you agree to help farmers achieve a middle-class status? Everyone would surely say yes. Why not? But the question is, are we brave enough to push and make these things a reality? And if we are brave, how can we make it happen? We help. Directly? Through our own actions. For example, all of us who can speak English could volunteer to teach English in rural schools. Or, if we have the means, we could donate to help schools hire foreign teachers to educate the children in agriculture. We can also help by actively purchasing produce from Thai farmers. Consume it ourselves, give it as gifts, or whenever we visit a restaurant, confidently ask the owner, "What local rice options do you have for me to choose from?" If people ask frequently, they'll eventually understand that this is what consumers want. This is what we, as customers, want them to provide. But in reality, if we want to create systemic change, we need to rely on the government sector. Relying on the government sector means depending on politicians. To ensure that politicians respond to our needs on these issues, we must consistently pressure them. Ask them every chance we get, how will you help Thai people speak English? How will you provide stable and sustainable support for farmers? If we can continuously create momentum like this, I am confident that no politician would dare to ignore us. Thank you.